Hi Winksies! Let's look into some comments under my NEWJEANS video. Only some comments are hate comments, so I actually agree with some opinions. I'm delusional. Well, go get some help then. You're just repeating the same lies paid for by the greedy, corrupt conglomerate Hybe, and they're paid for smear campaign using stolen NEWJEANS profits and stolen NEWJEANS stock options to fund it. I am literally a random teenager in Singapore. How in the world could I possibly get paid by a huge corporation in South Korea, which is literally about 5,000 kilometers away? Anyways, I don't know what to feel that you think that somehow I was lying when opinions are subjective and different for everyone. First point that I don't agree with is that Dispatch gives information that is always true. Everything else you covered I agree with. I believe MHJ has her hands in everything NJ is doing. I think the girls are ruining their careers. I actually agree with all of your points. I think my CapCut was lagging really badly. I meant to add that Dispatch is usually always true. Anyways, Dispatch brought undeniable evidence in this case. Thank you for pointing out though. Of course, Blinks. Of course. You will assume my opinions are only because I am a Blink. I usually would understand this statement since Blinks are known to be toxic fandoms. However, I actually saw more Blinks supporting NEWJEANS than not supporting them. I literally saw a Blink tuber change their PFP to Honey in the National Assembly for a few days to show the support. This technically happened after the Hybe documents released, so maybe you didn't see that. Anyways, I actually tried my best to only infer from the things that has been released by the media or said by the girls, so I think I wasn't really showing any sorts of biasness. Everyone will disagree with me. Proceeds to say what everyone is saying. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Well, I think this video is made for you since clearly not everyone agreed with me. Maybe do some inference and realize I was obviously talking about bunnies and keep your thoughts to yourself. Adore just like other agencies treat their idols and trainees as slaves, so it's nice to see NEWJEANS standing up for themselves. There are at least two things wrong with this statement. Number one being that K-pop contracts never were slave contracts to begin with. A slave is a person who is forced to work for and obey. They don't get paid because for their hard work at all, clearly. K-pop idols are not slaves because slaves don't get paid money. K-pop contracts get both parties, the idol and the company, money. My next point is NEWJEANS are standing up for themselves. But for what exactly? Is it being ignored once? Come on, if NEWJEANS happened to say they got forced into surgery, had to be on a diet or anything like that, I would be the first person to support the termination. But clearly, they didn't mention anything like that, so what exactly were they standing up for? I agree with all of your points except Elite are the true victims. Elite has not been mistreated by their company. I believe that they're both victims, and saying NEWJEANS wanted to be involved isn't true. They had no choice but to speak out against this. Don't act like NEWJEANS are the villains of this story. These are not opinions, you're just a NEWJEANS hater. You have been defending Elite this whole video. Give me 5 things you like about NEWJEANS or else you're just a hater. Wow. I have so much to say for this comment, but let's start with a flashback. To all the bunnies, you are toxic and need to seek some sort of professional help if you do any of the following. Call anyone who don't support NEWJEANS a NEWJEANS hater. Well, I don't think I need to explain myself. Now let's see. Number 1, when I said that Elite are the true victims, I referred to them being victims from this whole conflict. Let's be real, ever since Min Hee-jin dragged them, bunnies have been hating on Elite with so much dedication. I never mentioned once that Elite has been mistreated. I only said they were victims of this conflict since they were dragged into this mess. Number 2, personally, I believe NEWJEANS wanted to be involved. Maybe to you, the whole livestream was essential, but I personally don't think it was important for NEWJEANS to take a stand in the situation at all. If the livestream was just about the hardships they were facing and if NEWJEANS hadn't taken a stand or gave their own company a deadline, I would have supported it, even if you count the livestream as something the girls had no choice What about the other things that have happened? Hani going into the National Assembly just to repeat the same ignoring situation, all members consistently showing support to Min Heejin. The girls could have stayed out of this conflict by simply urging bunnies to stay strong and expressing their hopes for the legal battle to end. Did they really have to take a stand in the situation? I seriously don't think so. NEWJEANS are just mere young adults. With Hein being 16 in 2024, and it's getting clearer they don't know anything about the business side of the industry. Also clearly with the information dispatch revealed all of the things NEWJEANS claimed to do by themselves was orchestrated by Min Heejin. So are you sure the girls personally spoke out against this, because it looks like they were just reading off what Min Heejin told them to say? Number 3. I never claimed NEWJEANS to be the villain. Like I said before, the opinions I posted were purely based on things revealed to us. I never once mentioned NEWJEANS to be the villains. Here's a flashback to refresh your memory on what I feel about the girls. We still don't really know whether these girls really believe the things they have spoke out about, or they just have been manipulated by Min Heejin. Although I personally think they are manipulated. Number 4. I literally only talked about a lit and 2 opinions, so I don't understand what you mean. I have apparently defended the girls the whole video. Anyways, if I have to, I will defend them because they literally got hate over a fan-made edit. And I have a question, since when does defending a lit equals to hating NEWJEANS? Number 5. I'm supposedly a hater if I don't like 5 things about NEWJEANS. Here's a word you probably never heard of: neutral. The meaning is an impartial or unbiased state or person. What I mean in this context is that just because I don't love things about something or someone, it never means I hate them. So congratulations. You just learned a new word. Please add it to your dictionary for future references. Anyways, I don't feel obliged to tell you if I like 5 things about NEWJEANS, so I'm not going to. But believe it or not, I like their songs, yes. People who like NEWJEANS and have these types of opinions exist. That's it for today, Winxies. If you notice, I already commented under most of these comments here, but I just wanted to make a video about it. This will probably be the only video I make regarding the NEWJEANS videos comments. Hence, see you next time.